Our next guest hosts one of the most popular dance shows on television, Dance Fever, Deney Terrio. Haven't seen Denny since 3 years ago in New York, and before that was about 5 years ago in Atlanta. And you completely burst my bubble about all that fancy disco dancing when I found out you had to wear knee pads and you had to wear arm pads and
ankle
everything.
braces.
And, you know, just get out there. The dancing has changed a lot, hasn't it?
Well, dancing kind of goes along with the music. I mean, as music progresses, the beats dictate the dancing. So dancing will be around as long as music is.
Did you ever think the show, Dance Fever, would last 6 seasons?
I did, but my producer said it'd go 13 weeks, you know. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's real. It's strange. I mean, it shows a smash, and it's a fun show to watch. And you know, everybody thought, well, the disco craze will come and it'll go, and so will the show.
Well, my opinion on the show was instead of having 3 comedians in a hot tub, you know, we stuck basically with the dancing because I believe people love to watch other people dance. Now, people that are watching TV sometimes can't understand jazz routines and professional dancers. But the kids we have on my show are amateurs and then dance at night with their wives or their girlfriends or whatever. So it's more interesting.
Do you think maybe in the year 2020 or maybe 2030, you'll be like Fred Astaire is today? You know, you'll be the man everybody will remember as the dancer of the 70s and 80s.
Oh, God, I really don't think there could be anybody like Fred Astaire. I mean, people dance and Fred Astaire did something else. He was amazing. He could be doing 5 movements and smiling at you at the same time. Yeah, that was one dancer. One dancing man.
Well, you can't smile and dance at the same time.
And I think about that time, they'll probably be dancing in air. You know, we'll probably be elevated, so.
With those disco things we just had on. Do you, where do you, I don't know, how do you keep up on the new dance steps? You watch Bandstand, I bet.
Well, I tell you, when I was a kid, I watched Bandstand all the time, you know. In between that and looking in the mirror and being James Cagney, it was quite a thrill, Bandstand. But to keep up with the dances and the latest things that are going on, you have to go to nightclubs that don't cost a lot to get in because most dancers are poor anyway. So you go to the underground clubs. My first dance group was a group called the Lockers. If you remember the Lockers, they were all black and wore knickers and big apple caps. I was the white token.
Oh, no, I remember. Wait, you've done some TV shows with them, didn't you?
Yes, I did the Roberta Flack special in 1974.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Now tell me, what did you do? You did Jimmy Cagney?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to, you know, act in the mirror. I also did a...
Did you still do Jimmy Cagney?
No, I'm terrible.
You can't give us one line?
No, I look like Al Pacino doing... My mother liked it, though. She thought I was great.
What did you do? The scene in Angels with Dirty Faces when he was going to the electric chair?
Oh, that was great. He was an actor.
He was something else. Have you seen Flashdance?
No, I haven't seen Flashdance yet. I really haven't.
What does Flashdance mean?
I believe it's a new style of dancing. It's really marvelous to watch. It's done on the floor, and it looks like it can't be done. I mean, they spin on their heads, they spin on their shoulders, and
the backs.
It's actually kind of like West Side Story. It's like gangs get together now, instead of beating each other with bottles and stuff, they dance it off, you know. See, it's quite interesting.
The Jets, and what was the other name of the
Sharks?
The Jets and the Sharks. I could see them in a big dance-off. I wonder if the movie would have the same effect.
Yeah, I can see one of them saying, "Your mother," okay? And they get on the floor and dance.
Now, you were the guy that taught John Travolta how to dance for Saturday Night Fever. Do you have any involvement at all in Staying Alive, the new one?
No, I sure don't. No, but I wish him the best of luck. He's a nice man.
His dancing, I think, has changed for that pretty much. I mean, it's not the disco thing anymore.
No, I hear it's strictly what I would call legitimate dancing. I mean, street dancing has now become legitimate over the past couple of years, you know, but I think a lot of it's ballet, modern jazz.
Haven't you ever thought about doing your own film?
Well, actually, if you remember a film called The Idolmaker,
you're right.
I staged and choreographed that and had a small part as Jerry Martin. And that was my first part in a movie. After that, I drank a magnum of champagne and passed out because I was so nervous. But then I went to Gene Kirkwood, the producer, and I had an idea for a movie. and it's sold, and I helped write it with Joan Tewksbury, and it's called Heaven. And my other stars in the film are Leslie Ann Warren, Christopher Atkins.
And you're going to be in it?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I wrote in a part for myself.
Well, if you're going to write it, sure.
And it's a great cast. It really is.
It's a lot of dancing in it?
Yeah, there's a little bit of dancing. It's got a mixture of everything. Joan Tewksbury wrote Nashville, if you remember. Yeah. So all the characters, they kind of intertwine.
The dancers you have on your show, the ones who compete, do you have more than you can handle applying to get in there? How many dancers do you look at a week?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Some kids will fly, say they're stationed in Chicago, and they don't make it in Chicago. They'll fly to New York. They'll fly to Boston. You know, change their costume.
Auditioning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, how many places can you go and win $25,000 in a brand new car dancing? Yeah.
Do you know of any of your winners that have gone on to other things?
Yeah, a lot of dancers have done commercials. Of course, they've gone on to be the hometown favorites. They go to New York, dance there.
And try and make it from there. Well, that's really great, though. 6 seasons, as like I told you. It's,
6 years.
Yeah. Have you ever had any contestants try to upstage you?
Not really, no. If they do, we have a big hook.
So what music are you a big fan of? The disco thing completely gone?
See, I was weaned on rock and roll. I was a lead singer in a rock and roll group before I started dancing. But apparently nobody would look at my mouth. They would watch my legs. So it was more prosperous to dance.
So you've been dancing a long time.
I've been dancing. My parents sent me to dance classes when I was about 9 years old because I was breaking lamps, you know. They'd say, Denny, go in and wash your face, and I would run, take 2 lamps with me, and step on the cat and everything.
All right, 6 years later, is it getting harder to dance? Or did you get a little tired quicker? Gerald all the time?
It's not that as much as you get an attitude. You get cocky, you know. You get out there and you get more class. You're not as, you know. Yeah, it is getting harder. To tell you the truth. You're right.
You were on with us the last time, as I said, I guess 5, 6 years ago, when the show first began. You danced with one of the ladies that worked in our news department, which was, talk about intimidating. And this poor girl, we says, come here, you're going to dance over here with this guy. And we should do that right now. But they took away our turntables.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is people they go into hysterics, you know, they go crazy. But it's very easy, it's very simple, because what I do is you look at the person, you get them involved in just you, and not the people that are watching, and they fall right into it. Except when you go to dip them and they weigh 160 pounds. You know? You're trying to smile and strain at the same time.
They always want you to dance with the fat anchor lady.
Really?
Okay. Thank you, Dennis.
It's my pleasure, Bill. It's nice to see you.
Okay, we'll be watching you. Hope you go over another 6 years. When we come back from The Young and the Restless, Christopher Holder. Stay with us.